Getting back to the presidential transition, the host of Face the Nation, Margaret Brennan, joins us live from Washington, D.C. So, Margaret, we'll get right into this. President Trump is meeting with Michigan state legislators today about the election results. So, tell us why this is so unusual.
It's really unprecedented. The president's doing it today with Michigan state legislators, as you said. Our Nicole Skanga's reporting he's going to try to also persuade Pennsylvania state legislatures to try to essentially overturn the results of the election in their states. Remember, there's a process by which the election focusing in on, both with his claims of fraud that remain completely unsubstantiated by his legal team to this point, and also with these attempts to persuade electors in key states. But to be clear for the public, this is a very long shot the president is taking here. President-elect Joe Biden remains the president-elect, but he just hasn't been handed the keys, so to speak. This final process is part of ascertainment and needs to be done to hand over classified materials and help prepare the incoming team.
And as we see coronavirus cases surging all across the country, we do have a glimmer of hope in the possible news of a vaccine. So how close do you think we are to seeing this vaccine distributed around the country?
Well, Pfizer and Dr. Anthony Fauci say that's a matter of weeks. December is when you could see some doses available to some Americans. Now, what we've heard from Operation Warp Speed heads, including General Perna, is that within 24 hours of emergency use authorization, the doses could be distributed to all 50 states. But that doesn't mean doses for all Americans will be available at that time. In fact, it's only a narrow sliver of the public, high-risk individuals who have been defined as such and high priority by the state, like healthcare workers. So a lot of these details as to when it will be widely available are something we will talk about on Sunday with Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Now, in the meantime, of course, we have to do what we can to protect ourselves. As we addressed earlier in our newscast, the CDC suggesting Americans not travel to see family for Thanksgiving. So what is the Trump administration doing to try to stop this increasing spread of COVID cases?
No, you're exactly right. That basically the White House health officials, including the head of the CDC, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, even the vice president, went to the podium yesterday and essentially pleaded with the public to say, take these recommendations seriously because hope is on the horizon, but that's a way out with the vaccine. In the meantime, particularly given these family gatherings are such ignition events for spread of the virus, that they are cautioning to keep your bubble very, very small at the holidays. In fact, the CDC says only celebrate with those who've been living in your home for the past 14 days. That's how you should define your household rather than bringing someone in new to it. So that is really all the federal government is doing, issuing these cautions. It is now up to, as always, the state and local governments to decide if they want to mandate you wearing a mask and fine you if you're not. But the White House pleading with the public to please choose to do it to protect yourself and others.
Margaret, thank you so much for your time this evening. I know you have plenty to talk about on Face the Nation Sunday. And you can join Margaret for Face the Nation. Her guests this week include Dr. Anthony Fauci and former National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster. That is Sunday morning at 10:30.